Hey guys, this vlog is our very first time ever going to a horror convention. It was in Sharonville, Ohio, and it was HorrorHound weekend. I didn't take a lot of video, but I wanted to put a vlog together just to show you what we did do and all the actors and actresses we got to meet. They had different rooms set up, kind of like a meet and greet with the actors and actresses. And for an additional charge, you could get their autograph and take a selfie with them. There's Tony Todd, who played Candyman. His lines stayed fairly long throughout the day. Instead of waiting in line for the meet and greet, we decided to do a photo op with Tony Todd.
What's your favorite scary movie?
This is the Scream photo op that me and Jeremy did with Skeet Aldridge, Matthew Lillard, Jamie Kennedy, and Nev Campbell. Love my Scream movies. Of course, I had to take a photo with the guy who gave me nightmares as a child, Jason Voorhees. His name is Kane Hodder, and he was so nice. And that's Perry Shin from The Hatchet. There's Carmela McNeil and Michael Smallwood from Halloween Kills, which we talked a lot to Michael Smallwood. We also took a selfie with Michael Smallwood, and I got to wear the stethoscope that was used in the movie, and we also got his autograph. Nancy Stevens, who plays Marion Chambers, was at the convention as well, which you'll see her in the discussion and Q&A of Halloween Kills.
That was very exciting. So it was really fun to be on a set. And David runs,
as well as playing the Shape in the flashbacks, is our stunt coordinator for Halloween Kills, and so walked all of us through all of the violence that happened.
And he had the hardest time with me and the gun.
No, you did absolutely amazing. We had you jumping back and forth between seats, left and right. It was amazing.
And it was like, where's the gun supposed to be? When? Huh? Now? No.
If I went to like scratch my face, I might hit the handle and rip it off. So like, I'm like, just tie my hand in my pocket or something. And like, yeah, I was just like, oh, I don't know where I'm going. Somebody leave me around. And after we did that shot, the first person I saw was Aaron, and I was like, how'd it look? And Aaron's like, oh man, dude, that looks sick. That's crazy. It's like Aaron just goes, there's no way they're gonna let us keep all that in the movie.
Carmela, this question's for you. Come to one of these conventions that us horror fans are very loyal. You star in one of our movies, and you basically, I'm not a organizer for HorrorHound, but you have your spot here for life.
Thank you.
But I'd just love to ask you, so obviously Vanessa's character arc came to an end, unfortunately, but after having been in such a successful horror film, what's your appetite like to star in some subsequent horror films?
First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Okay? And I want to tell you something. Can I say something really quick?
Yes.
My mom passed away in October 2014. And I booked Halloween, the first one, in 2017, in October. I booked it in, I think, December, but we were shooting in September, so it was all there. So every October, from 2014 to 2017, I was like going through it. I'm the only child, so I was going through. I lost my rock. Then to come into this community and have you all embrace me like this. You've made not just my Octobers good, you've made my whole existence. And I love you guys so much.
Obviously, I played this 78 Shape. Jim is current modern day shape, and then it's amazing bringing Nick in for his cameo, having him on set. For me, getting to meet him was amazing. So the energy that he brings, just being there, to me was amazing. And then in terms of specifics, I think on Kills he just did the bathroom scene with
that's Nick?
with
I
Sandra.
genuinely didn't know which one was. I was just about to ask. I was like, which one's Nick?
Being afraid of, all the different villains in horror films and being afraid of the dark. I compartmentalized that fear and just tried to just pretend it doesn't exist, basically. And so delving into all the films, I got to really process that. And basically every night I would wake up at some point and look over in my closet, and the shape was standing there, and I would just acknowledge him. I'd be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, I would love to do this. This will be fun. As I went, Marion is known for smoking, and I want to smoke in this. He said, I have to ask Universal. I said, why do you have to ask? Because there's a no, characters cannot smoke. They can decapitate people. Smoke. So, I mean, it came down from Universal, no smoking. And we tried to add some things in the bar where I'd pull out a cigarette and people would say, Marion, you can't smoke in here. But it didn't make it into the movie. But that was my one disappointment, because that's what's so iconic. And that's why people remember the character. So that was my one disappointment. But David tried, but it was studio hierarchy. On my booth, there's a photo with a wrench in the shape's hand. Well, that happened after about the 5th take, when he was slamming against the window and the glass wasn't breaking. So suddenly John put a wrench in his hand. That scared me. And it broke. It broke. I mean, it was safety glass, but it was still a little troublesome. I'd just like you all to remember Deborah Hill, who was an extraordinary.
Hello. I know a few of you are biased because he might have killed you, but do you think Michael Myers is too powerful? A lot of my friends think he's a tank. Some of my friends think pedal the metal, let's keep him buffed up. What do you guys think?
Aaron.
Not a taint, I should clarify.
It's a fine line. You have to interpret the character, you have to interpret the past mythology, and then ideally bring it a few steps forward. Designing the action, I was excited to try to bring in some fight rhythms that I've worked with in other types of films while still maintaining the appropriate nature of the character. So it's still instinctive. In the mob fight, he's being attacked from multiple sides. He's slicing more than you might see him in other films, but ideally it's still within his natural character and wheelhouse, but then pushing it forward. But I don't know, do you want us to just do what's already been done, or do you want us to push the character forward? It's a tricky thing. You have to juggle and feel out creatively as you go, but that's what's so cool about the character is the mystery and the things that aren't defined, and then to be able to play with that character and to try to move it forward within the right tone and character. It's an interesting challenge, but then it's up to everyone's interpretation whether it's right or not.
The small news, and even though social media wasn't played up in the film, things gravitate toward hysteria and emphasis and play on people's fears. And I think in a way, without mentioning social media, that sort of mindset and sort of environment and atmosphere sort of drove the mob mentality, and that's in my interpretation.
I would agree with that, because we are all experiencing kind of cult and fear-driven in our politics, whatever brand your politics are. And I thought this scene was so sad, and I almost wish something were made of it when everybody went after the wrong guy, and nobody would listen to the fact that this is not our guy. He's not the guilty guy, and he wound up splattered on the parking lot. So, I mean, I think it's hard to be too philosophical about horror films, but what intrigued me was the idea that these intergenerational people got together because of the trauma that they experienced, and they tried to support one another during a time that triggered everyone. So I thought that was a really new angle on it. But thanks for the question.
I really like in this trilogy about how we look at not just trauma itself, but the effects of trauma on a community. So drawing out from showing how Laurie's trauma has rippled through her family over generations, and then in Halloween Kills, showing how Laurie's trauma has rippled through her community to people who are tangentially affected by that event, and to people who aren't affected by it at all directly, but are affected by the ripples of that trauma through the community. You know, Marcus and Vanessa being swept up into this hunt for a maniac they barely know anything about, because they happen to be in the same place as people who had small encounters on the night of Laurie's trauma, I think is a really fascinating way of looking at how a community is affected by a devastating event. Even as it happens to one person, it happens to all of us.
Hey guys, I forgot to record anything on our way up here, but we are in Cincinnati and we just got back from the HorrorHound Film Festival. So much fun, so much fun. We got to meet so many people. Everybody was very nice, like all the actors and actresses. We met Neve Campbell, Matthew Lillard, Skeet Aldridge, Jamie Kennedy from Scream, which I know everybody knows that. We also got to meet Kane Hodder, which is Friday 13th, Jason Voorhees, who's in Hatchet, all kinds of different movies. And we got to meet Tony Todd, which he's Candyman. Loved our shirts. I have a shirt that says Queen of Horror, and Jeremy has one that says King of Horror, which I put all kinds of pictures in. That's about it, but we had a very good time. Jeremy just got back. There's his shirt, King of Horror.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but it was very, very fun. But definitely recommend, and definitely will be back. Just got back to the hotel, and I just want to show you some of the stuff we got. This is the autograph from Michael Smallwood. He played Marcus in Halloween Kills. And here's our photo with Kane Hodder, Jason Voorhees, and our picture with the Scream cast. And also the photo with Candyman. And this is just my Scream magazine Jeremy actually bought for my birthday. And here is my Ghostface book bag. I bought it off of fun.com, and my Jason Voorhees bag I got at Myrtle Beach last year. These are our t-shirts that we bought. This one's Jeremy's with Captain Spaulding. This one's mine. I've always wanted one of these shirts. It's so cute. Jeremy has our little action figure
Little
thing.
add-on.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, this one is Ultimate Ghostface Action Figure.
Uh-huh.
Check it out. Of course, it'll never come out of the package.
Yeah. Yeah, but it has all like the little ghost face and the knives and all kinds of.
I thought it was a pretty cool score.
Yeah.
35 bucks. I bought the exact same thing, but with what was it? Michael Myers. Ultimate Michael Myers, and I think it was like $39.99. So.
Yeah, they really. I mean, where's one dude who wanted to?
Well, he had a sticker for 45 bucks.
Yeah.
And then he said he wanted 60 for it, and I was like, "Well, it's got a sticker here saying 45. Oh, I don't care what the sticker said. I'll tell you what, I got one in the back that doesn't have a sticker on it.
He wanted to
I'll
sell
that
that
to you
one
for 60.
And we're like negative.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yep, those are our goodies.
That was a good deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did too. I liked it a lot. We had a lot of fun too.
Time. Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely
really
going to go back.
I thought I'd be, but we persevered, and that's the word for it.
I think. It was fun,
It
definitely.
was. Good times.
There's Kings Island and the water park. On our way home back to West Virginia. I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions or anything, just drop a comment below. And more videos coming soon.